Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Dr. Muhammad Nur Hisham bin Muhammad Nazir and my fellow friend. So today I'm going to do my task 2 for BGY 3202 Animal Structure and Function. So the topic for the task 2 is today I observe, I relate and also I share. So I decided to choose nervous system. So, nervous system. The nervous system is a complex network of nerve and cells that carry messages to and from the brain and spinal cord to various parts of the body. Structural classification of nervous system. Nervous system include the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system is made up of the brain and also the spinal cord, while the peripheral nervous system is made up of the somatic and also the autonomic nervous system. Peripheral nervous system, as you can see here, it consists of the ganglion and also the nerve of the body. Classification of nervous system consists of the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Central nervous system consists of the brain and spinal cord. The function of the central nervous system is for integrative and control center. Meanwhile, the peripheral nervous system consists of the cranial nerve and spinal nerve. The function of the peripheral nervous system is for communication lines between the central nervous system and the rest of the body. Peripheral nervous system can be divided into sensory afferent division and motor efferent division. Sensory afferent division have the somatic and visceral sensory nerve fiber that conduct the impulses from the receptor to the central nervous system. The sensory afferent division have two receptors, which is the somatic sensory receptor and also visceral sensory receptor. Somatic sensory receptor is to monitor the outside world or environment. The function of the somatic sensory receptor is to conduct the signal from receptor that found in the skeletal muscle and also the skin. Meanwhile, the visceral sensory receptor monitor the internal condition and status of other organ or system to conduct the signal predominantly from internal organ to central nervous system. Motor efferent division consists of the motor nerve fiber that conduct the impulses from the central nervous system, which is the brain and spinal cord, to the effector, which is the muscle and also the gland. Motor efferent division can be divided into somatic nervous system and autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system consists of the somatic motor, which is involve the voluntary action, which is the action that can be controlled to conduct the impulses from the central nervous system to skeletal muscle, while the autonomic nervous system have the visceral motor or involuntary action to conduct the impulses from the central nervous system to cardiac muscle, smooth muscle and also gland. So cardiac muscle, smooth muscle and also the gland is the effector. Sympathetic division mobilize body system during activity, fight or flight. So basically when at this state, the heart rate will increases and also the muscle contraction will increases. And therefore sympathetic division, it will conserve the energy and promotes housekeeping function during the rest. And also it will maintain the homeostasis. So basically at the parasympathetic division, the muscles tend to relax and also the heart rate will tend at the normal rate. Okay, for nervous system pathway, so this is the boy that I have chosen at the carnival jump sign. So I have instructed him to spread his arm at the wall. So stimulus, which is the instruction that I have delivered to him, will be detected by the receptor, which is the boy ears receptor, and then it will be the nerve impulse will be transmitted to the central nervous system, which is the brain or the spinal cord of the boy, by the sensory neuron, and then the relay neuron or the interneuron is the relay signal that can be found between the afferent sensory neuron and also efferent motor neuron. Later neuron involved in the process of sensory motor integration. So central nervous system will process the information that have been received, and then it will conduct or transmit the nerve impulse to the effector, which is the muscle and gland, through the motor neuron. Then so when the information or nerve impulse have reached the effector, so the hands muscle of the boy will spread as I instructed before. So for structure of neuron, it consists of the dendrite, nucleus, soma, cell body, myelin sheath, which is the axon, and also axon terminal. The direction electrical impulse travel from the dendrite to the axon. Neurons are specialized cells of the nervous system that transmit signal throughout the body. The primary component of the neuron are the soma or the cell body, axon, which is the long cylinder projection that conduct electrical impulse away from the body cell. Dendrite tree-like structure that receive messages from the neuron, and synapses, specialized junction between the neuron. So this is also the girl that I have choose. So I have instructed the girl with the same instruction as the boy to spread her arm. So this is the synapse. So I will explain further on how the neuron communicates to the other neuron through the synapse. Synapse, or also called, can also be called as neuronal junction, is the site of transmission of electrical nerve impulse between two nerve cells or neuron, or between a neuron and a gland or a muscle cell effector. So when the action potential will trigger the presynaptic neuron to release the neuron transmitter. The action potential reach the axon terminal and depolarize the membrane. So the voltage gated calcium ion channel will open and calcium ion will flow into the presynaptic cell. So calcium ion will influx trigger the synaptic vesicle to release the neuron transmitter. As a result, the molecule of neuron transmitter diffuse across the synaptic cleft and bind to the receptor protein on the postsynaptic cell. Activation of postsynaptic receptor leads to the opening or closing of ion channel in the membrane. So that's all from me. Thank you.